Welcome back to another battle, everybody. I am Seaman. I'm a Grandmaster level Risk Global Domination player. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Seaport map. We're playing as the green player out of the 6th position. If you guys can't tell, in the middle of the board, we have a 10. There is a 10 in the middle of the board for us. Seaport map is our final map in the Pirate map pack. And this is Tier List Tuesday. For those of you unfamiliar, it's the show, so to speak, on the channel where we play every single map in the game on the meta settings, see if we can't get some wins on them while we're doing it, and also to add on to that, we also rank them on a tier list at the end of each video, placing them where we so choose. We don't have the white player go next to us, which is interesting. I have a feeling that people are going to be capped on the 1-point hold route over here. Everything on the right-hand side of the board in Pirate Fleet down to East Rock through Wharf is a 1-point hold from Gold Cannon here. I don't hate the Prawn Peak cap as far as blocking opportunity goes, but this cap is just more open. It's a giant 10. I don't see how we can't cap on the giant 10. That seems probably the most appealing to me. Blue is going to get a 1-point hold over the Wharf bonus here, but it's split, so that's not great for him. Yeah, we're going to go on the 10. I thought about going the 3. It creates better blocking opportunities later on the players back here, but I think this is fine. Playing 6 players, this map is a 41 territory map with 3 blizzards, so we're down to 38, so it's actually 1 territory smaller than the classic map, but reasonably, I think reasonably balanced. This particular blizzard here is probably the most interesting one we could have gotten on this board. Let's see how aggressive yellow goes here, because if white moves some of this material out of this bonus, for example, it's possible that it's possible that that cap's quite weak. I wonder if he rolled a cap on turn 1 there. I guess we'll see when it gets down to the other players. Obviously not blue, but could have been red or white. Our bonus is here. Let's take a look at those. Those are always important for Tier List Tuesday. Cove bonus on the left-hand side. That's a +3. Off of standard 3-point +3. In this case, I don't know if these diagonals actually touch, so it might be a 2-point +3. We've got Pier, normally a 4-for-4 for 4. So 4-point 4 territory +4. Precinct is a +6. North Head, he just lost 3. He lost quite a few troops on that. North Head is just a +2. That's a 2 or 3-point +2. Pirate Fleet is a 4-point +7 with 7 territories. We got Wharf, which is split. This would normally be a 3-point +2 as well, but you can see it is actually split, and especially split by this blizzard. So we're going to make sure blue is flushed out of here for sure. He's adding a bunch of troops on the left-hand side here. He doesn't know about the 7, though. Loses a bunch of troops there. Doesn't add anything to his cap. Probably going to go in here. Try to go in here soon. I think I actually got a pretty good claim over the docks bonus here, provided that white or red does not take it. And it doesn't look like anybody lost their capital. So I don't... Yellow must have just taken a lot of territory there. Maybe even gets that +3 on the first turn. And then East Rock is our remaining bonus as a +2. Docks as a +5. I think I mentioned both of those just now. So we could consider going for Precinct. It's also possible white cuts up through me and tries to take this bonus up here. He sees me here because I see him. So I don't really know what he's doing. Maybe we dump all of our troops on our 3 here. Or actually, you know what might be better? Maybe I just take North Head right now. I think white just took this bonus, but he has like no troops on his actual capital. Yeah, he's fortifying in here. He took blue out of there. All right, I guess I'll just take my card there. We'll have a nice strong cap. There. I want some vision. I need some vision on this board. I think a 14 is good. Got black 6 here, blue 5. I don't even know where black is. Is white even in here? Okay, white is capped at the bottom. That makes a lot more sense for why he went for the bonus he did. This is a really bad cap. It's somehow a 4-point card block, but you could extend that card block to be much less value. Red might break me. That's okay. I probably could have taken this with the size of my cap, but I don't know that that would have been worth it. Like if I didn't add troops up here, I'll just try to hold the +2 there. We'll see if I do. White's in his own +4, and we'll see if yellow lets white hold that. Yellow does not have a bonus, so I wonder if he's battling with black over there. Very interesting start. But, by the way, yesterday's video should be, a game from our stream on Sunday, which was a Conwy Castle game celebrating 2,000 subscribers. That was a live. I was live on YouTube and Twitch while recording that. Go follow me over on Twitch if you want, and here on YouTube. Keep those notifications on to find out when those streams are happening. But what I'm getting at is I want to just give a shout out to everybody who's subscribed. I appreciate it so much. 2,000 is just the next step in the road to 3,000 and so on. We're going little chunks at a time to try to get there. And I appreciate... He just rolled a 6 on 5 and won. Like, handily. Anywho, that was crazy. But I just appreciate everybody subscribing. I really I wouldn't be doing this without all you guys watching, so I do appreciate that. And I also do my daily daily check on the list of new people. We've got Liusi Minto, Sword Hunter, Zhaoui Chems, Jextaz, and Son of Steel subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, everybody on that list, for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want a shout out in an upcoming video, all you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you have public subscriptions on. I'll give you the shout out that you so deserve. We've got white coming in here. White should know not to mess with me because I have an easy break on him right off cap. But yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing. I'm going to keep up the content as best I can, keep up the streams as best I can, and we'll keep it rolling. I guess this video would be a great time to announce I'm planning on starting a Discord. So please go join the Discord. I'll put the link down below. Hopefully I've got it finished by then. I don't want to hit blue here just yet, but I want to hit blue here soon. Stop defending against red. If he wants to break me, he can. Bonus isn't that important to me. I'd rather take the +5 here on 2 points. So, yeah, I'll have a Discord link hopefully down below, maybe in the pinned comment as well. And you guys can go join there. We'll have stream notifications and video going live notifications, and you guys can hopefully we can coordinate some games with viewers and all that kind of stuff a little bit more easily. I'll have like the members only channel, etc. So that should be quite fun. It's going to be pretty bare bones initially. I'll start working it up to something a little bit more impressive as we go. But I know several people have asked me about creating a Discord, and I don't see any reason why not to. Is black botting out on us? The players in our game, by the way, we got the yellow player, General Baines from Australia in the first position. We got the black player in the second position, Green Thieves from the United States. We got the red player, Oldest Hippo 6235 from the US. The blue player, Lot of Bones, also from Australia. And then the white player in the fifth position before me, Ossified Healer 63605 in the fifth position. I'm in the final position playing as green. This is Seaport. This is Tier List Tuesday. I've said those things already, but we, just in case you forgot in the first 10 minutes of this video, that's what we're rolling with. I like this map. I think this map is fun for progressive world dom. I think it's fun for fixed world dom. Capitals, I've played it once or twice maybe for caps, and I'm not sure how that functions. Is red's weaseling out of here. I want to see what blue does with this external material, because I really just want to remove it. I'm hoping that he goes back this way. He might smoke black, though. He comes to the left. Does he just move back here? I don't want blue in here. I want to remove blue. because I don't want him to have an external, and I can tell by him repeatedly using his external that he likely doesn't have... He's probably capped behind somebody. That's my assumption here. White still has this bonus, and he's not committing a lot to capital, which makes me think he's stacking up quite a bit on yellow. He only just put two on cap, but he's getting 9. Comes down here with a 4. It's very possible both black and blue are trapped. Yeah, I don't want blue in here. Sorry, pal. Oh, I got yellow over there. All right. Blue's not going to like that, but I don't want him in there. So I have the most central cap out of everybody. White and I both have pretty central caps, but I think mine's slightly better than his. Just because it's even more central. His isn't that bad, weirdly. I think you can attack across these diagonals. If you can't, then maybe it is a little bit worse. But yeah, knock blue out of the middle. We don't want blue up there. I have no idea who's across the top. We got a little bit of black in the middle. Black also might be worried about card blocks as well. The 2 Australian players are yellow and blue. Okay. So if I knock black out of this spot here on the next turn, I might be able to control 2 bonuses. And in case this diagonal does look across from Pavilion into Landlubber Lagoon, I want to remove black from Salty Shore into Docks as opposed to Pavilion into Docks, because if those do connect, I don't want black to see it. Okay, red does not hit me. That is good. That Fortify comes to the right, so I think blue's actually stuck behind red. So he won't have this bonus at all. Presumably hits me. Yeah, I don't see how you don't hit me there after I removed your material. And the only bonus he's even going to potentially hold back there is East Rock, which is not a particularly good bonus. I'm surprised, honestly, that Wharf is a split +2. Even without the blizzard there, I'm not sure that makes a whole lot of sense. 3-point +2 is certainly intriguing. I think we'll try to take this bonus in this next turn. The problem is nobody's giving me cards really in the middle, and I don't want to get blocked. I think that would be bad. Maybe white hits black out of here. Keeps his cap open. He's done a good job of not closing off his cap. I don't actually think, despite his cap choice, I don't think white is bad at the game by any means. That doesn't come down to cap, so he defends himself there. We hit black out of here, so black could potentially be stuck against somebody else. We do lose 2 off of that. I'm not going to take a cap card unless I need to. Maybe yellow breaks me. Yellow's getting 8, so he's got the +3 on the left-hand side. And I think, red, black, and blue all do not have bonuses. I can't believe I had a 10 cap. I had a 10 to cap on. Crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I mean, I guess I was out of the last position, so I had the fewest territories. Yellow comes over with a 17. So yellow's cap is a 17. And he just attacks out. Okay. So he's got to be pretty heavily defending his left side. That's what that tells me. He's probably pretty heavily defending plank walk point. And black. So I've maybe managed to aggravate both black and blue a little bit because I removed their central material. I think I hit yellow out of this spot. Are we going to get broken by red? Glad I took the bonus when I did. I could trade with red there. I think trading with red there makes sense after we hit yellow out of here. Obviously, we could get broken by white. Hopefully that is not the case. White's arguably getting stronger than I want him to. He's got to be stronger than me. He's been getting more than me for several turns, and he committed so much material up here. I think he's got 10, 10, 10 if I had to guess. And that fortifies back up. Yeah. Hit yellow out of there. We're not going to retake on red. I'm not mad at red for breaking me. I think that would be foolish to get mad at red for breaking me for. This is actually the bonus I wanted to hold anyway, because this one's the easiest for me to hold. If I really want to, I can 2-point it if necessary. I just didn't have any material here to start. I'm surprised that the players who had cap options in here didn't pick one of these 2 spots. Especially whoever had this long one on Pavilion. I could see who was here on Jetty, but I don't remember who it was. So yellow sets first. We'll get the best. Actually, we won't get the best trade. White missed a card at some point. So white skipped at some point. I think white's pretty good despite the cap choice. I would have probably just capped on the 7 here. There's really no risk behind this original cap, or maybe even on their middle. They had 2 territories in here. I think they had both Pier 3 and Pier 2. I think Pier 3 might be slightly better. Maybe they were scared to do that because of my giant 10 stack next to them, but I went after them, so I'm not sure that there's much concern behind that. Black, I think we've got a pretty reserved group of players in this one, for the most part. Red sets, and red comes in here. If he attacks twice, we're not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He just attacks once. That is fine. I can trade with red as long as I hold this bonus on the right-hand side. And now blue trades. Blue's going to run out of cards eventually. So that is certainly something to keep note of. So it's kind of a small map. We've got 9 territories. White's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6, if not 7. White got broken by yellow. Okay. I'm not sure I would have done that if I were yellow, but to each their own. Yellow must not have enjoyed all of the troops of white stacking on him, and white chose to card skip out of the fifth position, sorry, which only gets you 3 more troops, unless obviously people traded before him on 3, which is possible. I think that's I don't know why white would have card skipped. Maybe he didn't intend to. Shifts everything over there. I don't know that. I'm not sure that he's just not going to block you again, dude. Passenger vessel. So I think normally I do that fortify there. I don't want to lose any material to red up here. We'll worry about this later. Now, I obviously don't have pathing to white's cap, but yellow, I doubt he's strong enough to take it. But if he just re-breaks again, can't imagine white's going to be super happy about that one. And I think if I had to guess where the caps on this board are, obviously we know blue is on Rogue Paradise. We got white on Landlubber Lagoon. Myself on St. Taylor's Estate. We got yellow on Bandit Den. I think we've got black on either Stormweaver or the Lunar Howl. He's opting not to hit this, so I think more likely Stormweaver. Although I don't know where he's taking his cards, so he actually might even be further to the right than I thought he was. And then maybe him and maybe red and black are like right next to each other up here. But I think they're both in this bonus, and then I think blue actually might be able to take his whole bonus at some point. We haven't seen hide nor hair of the Green Thieves. But we're keeping our eyes peeled, that's for sure. I'd like to see where his attack comes out to, but I haven't seen it yet. So it's also possible he's got an infinite trading zone with blue back in that pocket somewhere. Because red's choosing to trade with me. And he keeps fortifying to the right. So maybe blue and black are infinitely trading with each other, which is actually a viable strat on a map like this with a pocket like this if they were back here for some reason. All right, white trades for 15. And I think, did he lose his bonus again? Does yellow keep going into him? He did. And he does not put any of those troops on capital. It's fine by me, man. I've got to trade on 3, but I don't want to trade on 3. I don't betray white's trust here. Definitely not. I don't think I get much out of that. I could potentially give red an extra card up here if I wanted to. He doesn't have this bonus. That's part of the reason why I think black might be up here and not back with blue is he doesn't have this bonus up here. Yellow still getting 8. Has a decision to make here. If he ever opens me up to white's cap, probably just kill white. Especially if white ends up on 4 cards. Like if yellow attacks off this way, so he decides not to re-break. Does he open? Oh, he doesn't open me. Tries to blitz the 2-on-1, fails. It's a 30 cap as well. We're very close to being opened. He tried to wrap around whatever material white left in front of him. Now I could force white off. Maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I force white off cap to force him to take a card in front of me. The problem is, here's the problem. I needed to do that last turn. The fact that yellow chose not to hit Rum Raven's Tavern is going to be a little bit detrimental to me here. Red continues going to the right. Black took his card all fine. Red took his card all fine. We'll see what blue does here. It's possible. Blue sets in early. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3. Stops. Was that a bonus take? A +2 is not going to do much for you, blue. He did not get a capital. Now we find out what white does. White holds his bonus. I think I just need to let yellow deal with this. I mean, these two are quarreling, right? I'm not in any sort of detrimental position as it stands right now. Oh my god, he comes off cap. That was exactly what I needed. Oh, he just took yellow's cap. I might be able to kill both of them. He sacked into the cap. I doubt he has enough material to take whatever yellow is guarding with. If he kills yellow here, this is one of the most impressive kills I've ever seen. No, he doesn't. Okay. All right. I can clutch this pretty well right now, I think. Do I have a trade? I will get so many troops off of this. All right. Let's see. $10 should be fine to kill white. $4. $10 there. So there's white. That sets me. Trade the cannons. I don't know why these two were aggravating each other so much, man. Is this the end of yellow? Yep. Can I go get red too? I've got a huge stack up here now. Trade these. Can I go get red as well? $46. That should be red. Yep. Black's on 5 as well. Was I already on 4 cards? Does this double set me? Oh my god. 1 set. And no joker. We got the joker on the next turn. I'm literally 1 point holding this right now. Is this the end of black? Blue gets second place. And I just cap run on this one turn. What the actual heck, guys? And I double set again. Good game. What the heck was that? I just killed I mean, I guess I technically didn't kill blue, but I just ran the table on one turn because of that play by white. I knew that yellow was holding something up there. So black, it was red capped, black capped, blue capped. And our orders, it was yellow, black, red. So black capped there, red cap chose to cap directly in front of him. Blue chose to cap directly behind black. Wow. 2 intermediates, two beginners and a novice. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Let's take a look at the tier list. I wasn't expecting to get to this point this quickly. My goodness, that was absurd. This is crazy. Here's the map. So we had a really interesting blizzard here, which is not always guaranteed. I think this map is a lot more open if there are 3 blizzards end up in other spots. Although, if you've got one along the boats at the top or on the right-hand side, I think there's a really good chance with the number of territories on this board that you end up with some pretty impactful blizzards every time. So on the meta settings, I do think it suffers slightly from that, but you do get these interesting pockets that aren't particularly strong, but that players will fight over. We saw that in this game. So I think good players will know to stay in the middle of the board. I think yellow, despite, I think he had a beginner rank. I think yellow might have been playing on an alt or something. I think he was better than I'd anticipate. But where do I think Seaport sits? I like this map quite a bit. I think it's right around the classic map. Although I think the blizzards are more likely than the classic map to impact the board. But they're not as strong as potentially impactful blizzards. So I put this right about with classic. I think slightly below. I actually like this map quite a bit for capitals. The blocking opportunity, it just plays very similarly to the classic map. And so that's my mindset behind this one. I think it lives here right in the B tier. It's a solid map. You're going to have a good time with it. But just a little bit below classic. It plays out very similarly, and I think that based off of blizzard choices, it's probably going to end up playing out pretty similarly in any right, but a lot of opportunity in the middle of the board to keep cards and not get super blocked as long as you stay to the middle, which I think is important. And I also think that's something that becomes important with the meta settings on the classic map as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, thank you everybody so much for 2,000 subscribers. Go join the Discord if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I have been C Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.